like to go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will begin a 3-game series. The first game against the Kansas City Royals at Oriole Park at Camden Yards in Baltimore, Maryland. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. Thursday was a day off, and I kind of wish it wasn't, because I was feeling very good after taking that series from the Yankees earlier in the week. A couple of one-run wins sandwiched around a blowout loss. We got outscored by 10 runs in that series, and we took 2 out of 3. I'll take that trade any day of the week. But, folks, the calendar has flipped officially to May. This is the first game of the month of May. The end of March/April part of this season wasn't all that good. It wasn't all that fun. But guess what? We've got May, we got June, we got July, we got August, we got September. There's a long, long way to go. Summer hasn't even really started yet. And I'm looking at this schedule we got coming up, folks. This Kansas City team is pretty scrappy. We're at home, though. We did lose 2 out of 3 in Kansas City a couple of weeks back on one of our first road trips. So I'm hoping maybe we can even up the score here and take 2 out of 3 at minimum. That's what I'm looking to do with this schedule coming up. The Royals are a tough team, but after that, we've got the Twins, we've got the Nationals, we've got the Angels, we've got the Twins again. These are teams where I'm hoping we take 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, and just keep just chiseling away at that under 500 record we're looking at right now. The Orioles currently are 12-18, or as I like to say, with Charlie Morton, 0-7. Without Charlie Morton, 12-11, a winning team. So, we are going to try and take 2 out of 3 from the Royals this weekend. Actually, before I forget this little piece of news, maybe I got the priority wrong with all the information here, but I took a look ahead at this series a couple of games ago, wanted to see what the pitching matchups were, and there's been a change I'm very happy with. Folks, if you've been watching Orioles baseball so far this season, you know we have struggled mightily against left-handed starting pitching, and the Royals had 2 of them scheduled to pitch this weekend, Chris Bubich tomorrow and Cole Reagans on Sunday. Well, guess what? As of today, Cole Reagans is no longer the announced pitcher for Sunday. He's been replaced by Michael Lorenzen, a right-hander. I'm very happy that has happened. and I hope it stays that way. I'd much rather face Lorenzen than Reagans on Sunday, especially since that's also going to be Kyle Gibson's second start. More talk about Gibson and the rotation. Zach Eflin, let me just tell you this. Tomorrow, I believe with Aberdeen, could be wrong about that, but I believe with Aberdeen, tomorrow, Kyle Gibson, Zach Eflin's going to be making a rehab start. And I'm thinking, since Eflin himself said about a week, maybe 10 days ago, that he didn't feel like he needed a rehab start, the Orioles are going to give him a rehab start, but I feel like he only needs the one. And if that's the case, and if you look at their schedule, the fact that we had an off day yesterday, we have another off day on Monday, we have no reason for a fifth starter until we get out to Los Angeles next Saturday. So if Eflin pitches tomorrow, I got a feeling he's going to be the guy to take that fifth spot. And there's also a competition now that I feel. If Eflin does return and pushes Sagano and Povich and Kremer, let's say, as the top four guys, then you've got Kyle Gibson and Brandon Young, who's still in AAA. And Gibson is scheduled to pitch on the Friday in Los Angeles, a week from today. That would be normal rest for Zach Eflin after his rehab start. So the Orioles have an option, and they can choose and decide what the best move is, based, I think, on how Kyle Gibson looks on Sunday. Kyle Gibson will be facing these Royals on Sunday. If he puts in another performance like he did the first time out, where it just looks like batting practice, 3 home runs in the first 5 pitches, game over, we can't have that happen more than one more time. I'm willing to give anybody a second chance. But we can't repeat the same cycle that we just went through with Charlie Morton with Kyle Gibson, okay? I'll give you a second start, Kyle. But if it's anything like the first one, we've got Zach Eflin coming up, and we got Brandon Young down there who could very easily take that fifth spot in the rotation. I know Brandon Young hasn't exactly dazzled us, but I would rather go with the upside of a younger pitcher than to watch another veteran get shelled like Morton has 7 times and Gibson has so far once. Now, all that said, I am rooting for Gibby. Okay, I'm rooting for Gibson. Alex, what? Alex, what are you doing? Is there a game tonight? Their game tonight, are you doing it? Yeah, so now that I've completely lost my train of thought, Zach Eflin is hopefully going to be back next weekend in some way, shape, or form. It could be next Friday and pushing Gibson a day up. It could be Gibson on Friday and Eflin on Saturday, or it could be Young to replace Gibson if Gibson has another really, really bad start. At least I hope so. I don't know. Considering I was ready to move on from Morton about 3-4 starts earlier than the team was, it makes me feel like maybe 2 bad starts from Gibson for me is enough, but not enough for the Orioles to say, okay, let's bring Brandon Young up, but we'll see. But to answer your question, Alex, I'm here. There's the game time. I don't know. I'm not physically in Baltimore. I know there was a rain earlier, but yeah, that's where there's a game, and I'm on the air. I'm doing a pregame show. That's what's happening. Okay. Right. So speaking of rain, there was a tarp on the field earlier. If anybody is in the Baltimore area, if anybody has eyes and can report on what's going on, the Orioles are warming up. Okay. Sounds good. Good to know. So tonight's pitching matchup features who currently is the weakest link in our rotation. Now that Charlie Morton has been shown the bullpen, Dean Kremer. It's your turn to figure things out, my friend. Now, Kremer does have a couple of wins on the season. He has been given some decent run support in one of those wins. I think that was in that opening home series against the Red Sox. I think he gave up like 4 or 5 runs, but we scored a lot for him. He had another start that was really, really good. Quality start for that second win. But otherwise, it's been a really rough go for Dean Kremer. 2-4 record, ERA of 7.04, and he has basically given up a home run. You can set your clocks. He's got to keep the ball in the yard. That's Dean Kremer's number one problem for me right now, is giving up the home run ball. And when he does it early and we're behind first, it's been a recipe for disaster for Kremer tonight. Very important that he keeps the ball in the yard, tries to keep the Royals off the board until we can at least give them a run or two to work with, and then take it from there. Of course, our bullpen has been fantastic. Anyway, this game is going to be starting here in just a few minutes. Lots of me yapping and yapping. There's still other notes to go over. I don't know how people do it so precisely in a short amount of time, because I could spend probably another hour just talking about what's happened since the last ball game. All right, there's the ball game there. Got that up. Right, starting lineups. Oh, I'm sorry. For the Royals on the mound, Michael Wacha, right-hander, 1-3 record, a 3.38 ERA. Waka. Okay. Starting lineups for the visiting Royals. Leading off and playing left field. Typically he's at second base. Jonathan India, Bobby Witt Jr., a perennial MVP candidate for years to come. Hitting .322, and I believe he's on a 22-game hitting streak at the moment. He's absolutely insane. And he'll bat second place shortstop. Vinny Pasquantino is at first base hitting third. Michael Garcia will be the cleanup hitter and playing at third base. Michael Massey will bat fifth at second base. Mark Canha will hit sixth and be the DH. Drew Waters is in right field, switch hitter batting seventh. Freddie Fermin is the catcher hitting eighth, and Kyle Isbell in center field batting ninth. Notable absentee listed as day-to-day, Salvador Perez, veteran catcher / DH. Really big bat in this Royals lineup, usually right behind Witt or Pasquantino there in the 3-4 spot. So he's out of the lineup. That's good news for us. Now, on the other hand, we had a lineup that was published a couple of hours ago, and then a change was made late. Ramon Arias, folks. It's just getting exhausting. Hopefully this is... I got Chilo already bringing it up in the chat. Ramon Arias is scratched from tonight's starting lineup with hamstring tightness. There was no information provided beyond that in terms of, is there anything serious? I would assume no news is somewhat good news. They didn't immediately put him on the DL. This was a late decision. Just could be some cramping or just some tenderness. He could be back in the lineup tomorrow, but we'll just have to see. For now, you just have to consider Arias day to day until we get any new information. The lineup as is tonight, Sed Mullins will lead off and play center field. Gunnar Henderson's at shortstop batting second. Adley Rutschman, the catcher, will hit third. Ryan O'Hearn, the cleanup hitter and DH. Ryan Mountcastle will bat fifth and play first base. Jackson Holliday, again hitting sixth in the order, is at second base. Ramon Laureano will bat seventh and be in left field. Heston Kjerstad all the way down to the eighth spot. He'll be in right field. And then finally, replacing Ramon Arias in the lineup, Emmanuel Rivera. He'll bat ninth and play at third base. All right. Looks like I've got the Kansas City broadcast team up here. So, yeah, it's all about Bobby Witt Jr. and limiting him as much as one can. It's not an easy task. Aaron Judge is a different kind of a star player. You know, I would much rather deal with Aaron Judge than I would Bobby Witt Jr. I know you're going to say that's just plain crazy, BW. Aaron Judge has hit like 160 home runs in his last like 300 games. He's crazy. And, I'm not going to sit there and tell you, he's not good. But, he's a Bobby Witt Jr. does it all. He does it all, okay? He's never going to hit 50 home runs, but he can steal you 50 bases, hit you 25 to 30, add in 40 doubles, maybe half a dozen triples, and play a really good shortstop for you. Takes an extra base every time he can, works the count. He does draw walks, good on base percentage. I mean, he's got the whole package. Hey, the Orioles are wearing their City Connects tonight. Black shirts with the white pants. Powder blue shirts and pants for the Royals, folks. Jonathan India in the box. Dean Kremer on the mound. Friday night in Baltimore. First pitch of the ball game is at the top of the zone for a called strike. We are underway, folks. And in a couple of seconds, I'll get the scoreboard up for you on the screen. It takes a minute for it to kick in. The 0-1 pitch is a check swing, appeal, and India went around. That pitch broke off the plate outside. It's 0-2. That is not the standard blue, royal blue that I remember growing up. It almost looks like a fluorescent blue. That pitch is off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jonathan India, hitting .217. Does not have a home run yet on the season. Came over from the Reds in a trade in the offseason. Curveball lifted to right. That ball hung on Kremer, and luckily it doesn't cost him. India going to fairly deep right field. Heston Kjerstad making the catch in front of the track for the first out of the ball game. It's Laureano in left, Mullins in center, and Kjerstad in right. Rivera at third, Gunnar at short, Holiday at second, Mountcastle at first, and Rutschman behind the plate. Here is Bobby Witt Jr. And he looks at a first pitch, called a strike, a cutter that looked like it broke off the plate a touch, but we get that call. Very important. Very important to keep the leadoff man off base, too, with Witt hitting second. This pitch bounces in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. I've been experiencing some crazy weather over here. Luckily, the power has stayed on. 1-1 pitch. Curveball, top of the zone. Called strike 2. That pitch started above Witt's head and dropped into the zone. The 1-2 and a check swing foul. Kremer trying to trick Witt with a high fastball that started like that curveball did, but it tricked Witt enough to check swing foul it. 1-2 pitch. He reaches for this one off the plate, does Witt, and fouls it off to the right. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. He is not an easy out. We're just getting started here, folks. Here is the 1-2 off the plate by some margin. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Looks like the scoreboard's up now. Good evening. 2-2 to Bobby Witt Jr. And that's a swing and a miss. Kremer with a splitter right down Broadway, and Witt missed it.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, Dino. Good thing that worked out. Luckily, Witt wasn't looking for that off-speed splitter. Thought he got a fastball. Here's Pasquantino. He takes a curveball right in there for a strike. We're seeing Kremer's entire arsenal early here, and the only concern for me is the location. There's been some pitches right in the middle of the plate. That pitch is inside. 1-1 on Pasquantino. He's got 20 RBI in the opening month, but he's hitting only 185. So average is low, but when he does get the hits, they usually matter. This ball is hit on the ground, rolled over by Pasquantino to Holiday at second, and we've got ourselves a 1-2-3 inning for Dean Kremer. I love it. On to the bottom of the first, Kansas City 0 and the Orioles coming up. Hey now, welcome in. We've got the Charm City chat here, folks. 71 people are here already. There'll be over 100, I'm sure, by the time, there's some people still at the concession stand. But less than half of you here right now have hit the like button, which is understandable. I'm not here to scold you. I'm just here to ask you kindly, if you don't mind, go ahead and get that out of the way early. We've got 8.5 innings left to go. And if we go ahead and knock out the likes, it'll be less me annoying you with the reminders. You get me, folks? So just tap that thumbs up. It's at the bottom of the screen, on your phone, tablet, whatever you're using. That's a pretty fair trade in my book. A 3-hour free call-out of an Oriole ball game for a thumb up. We got Chilo, Daniel, Steve, R.W. Clippy, Ronnie, Pigtown, Robert, Malik, Jew Brownie, Baxter, Alex, Shantae, Ryan Lust, the Lustmeister. How you doing? Dan, what's up? Mazzo, Sean Finns. Folks are filing in. Bill just showing up. How you doing there, Bill? AB Normal, good to have you. John Davies, welcome in. 18-9, is that our prediction? Well, that's taken 2 out of 3. That's the idea. So if we play 9 games over 500, we're 6 games under now. Yeah, we'll be 3 over in June. Let's go. Sounds like a plan. Here's Sid Mullins, folks.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Michael Wacha is on the mound for the Royals. Right-hander. First pitch to Mullins is inside with a fastball for ball 1. Mullins hitting .278. Average has dipped a little bit, but I wouldn't say he's in a slump at this point. This pitch is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. 6 home runs, 20 RBI for Mullins, who looks about half the size of the umpire. That ball's popped up. Left side, third base, near the coach's box. The catch is made. A foul pop-up to begin the ball game for the Orioles offense. Mullins retired. Here comes Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
All right. Wacha's into his delivery. First pitch, Henderson takes a fastball for a called strike on the inner half of the plate. The Orioles, is it my screen or? It's got to be. There's a line drive and a base hit into right field for Henderson. On an 0-1 pitch, Gunnar gets the Orioles offense started. There is something seriously wrong with the color on this game because the Orioles orange. I'm like, is this the City Connect, or is this what's going on? No, but even in the crowd, fans wearing orange, it all looks red. Everything looks red to me. That's supposed to be orange. Here is Adley Rutschman, folks.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
222, the average, 4 home runs, 9 driven in. First pitch is a strike. Why is everything red? I feel like I'm at a Terps game right now. Maybe that's why the Royals uniforms look really strange too. Here's a line drive by Rutschman, caught on, or it's on one bounce though to second, and they're going to turn a double play. Ah, boy. Rutschman hit it hard on the ground, one bounce. Massey turns to Witt with the relay to first. And that rally ended very quickly.
Big buck, stop it all.
Oh well, on to the second inning, no score. All right. So yeah, I'm thinking Zach Eflin. Let me take a look at the Twitter here. By the way, Mike Elias had an interview with media today for about 15 minutes, apparently. The only thing I have regarding that interview and what was said is a couple of quotes. I'd like to get my hands on the entire interview, but some of the highlights of the quotes... Let me go over to Jake Rill for that, because he had a couple of quotes. Well, quote, very confident in Brandon Hyde. So there you go. Mike Elias is very confident in Brandon Hyde. The Orioles team, by the way, I don't know which player said it, but basically representing the team said, we've got Hyde's back, as if to imply that, you know, the team, Hyde has not lost the players. The players are behind Hyde. GM Mike Elias on manager Brandon Hyde. When we're experiencing failure, it's really important in that job, and in my job too, to be consistent with your approach, and he's doing that. That is a quote that I've got a little... I mean, I don't know what that quote even means, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it sounds good to be consistent in your approach, like with a golf swing or something, right? You want that. But if we're consistently losing series, that is a consistency that... I would say, why don't we try a new approach? I don't know. Michael Garcia at the plate. First pitch is ball 1. Next one is tapped foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Not only will... so it's Sunday. Yeah, Eflin's pitching on Sunday. Not tomorrow. I think I said tomorrow. Eflin pitches Sunday with High A Aberdeen. Andrew Kittredge will also make an appearance in a rehab assignment same game. So if you live near Aberdeen, that might be worth going out and watching. Garcia hits this one in a center field. Mullins, just a few steps to his left, makes the catch. We're out number 1 here in the top of the second. Kremer has retired the first 4 batters he's faced. Promising start. It is freaking me out how red everything that's supposed to be orange is on my TV. What is this? Here is Michael Massey, and that is a line drive base hit down into the corner, right field corner. Massey will jog into second base standing with a 1-out double. First hit of the night for the Royals, and they've got a runner in scoring position with 1 out. All right, Mark Canha coming up, and his average is pretty scary. He hasn't played a whole lot, just 13 games. He takes a called strike here on a cutter from Kremer. But Canha, in those 13 games, 2 RBI, but he's hitting .345. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Again, that pitch location, not where you want it to be, right down the middle. But Kremer got away with it. And the count is 0-2. Next pitch. That's a high fastball, top of the zone, fouled back. Such a nice uniform the Royals have, and then you take a look at Mark Canha's helmet, and it's like, who sat on his helmet and took a dump? A little dirty. It's a little messy. That one's lined to right. Stay foul. And it will. Herstad will retrieve the loose ball down there and throw it into the crowd for a souvenir. We got an 0-2 count on Mark Canha. It looks like he dipped his helmet in a used toilet bowl. I got to be honest with you. All right, runner at second, 1 out. The 0-2 to Mark Canha is low. A sinker from Kremer. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's just something odd. The 1-2 pitch. That one's hit hard right off of Kremer. It goes to the first baseman who tries to flip it to Kremer, and he does so in time. What a play. What a recovery by Kremer. He took a line drive off the leg and still made it to the bag in time to beat the batter Mark Canha to first. Runner goes to third, but now there's 2 down. That's why that out was so important. Brandon Hyde and the trainer are going to come out and talk to Kremer about taking that liner off the leg. I would assume he's okay. He was able to run this ball, run to first, and take the ball from Mountcastle. That appeared to get him just above the right knee on the side of the leg, outside of the leg. Looks like Kremer will continue. 2 down in the inning. And the batter, Drew Waters. He's not played every day. 290 the average, 1 home run, 5 driven in. And a check swing on a breaking ball. He went around. 0-1 on Waters. In his last 10 games, he's gotten very hot, hitting .378 with 5 extra base hits. I'm just reading you what the information I got here, folks. Oh, my game just paused. That pitch is off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. We are scoreless in the top of the second. Kansas City with 2 down and a runner at third. And the 1-1 pitch from Kremer to Waters is in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. Massey, the runner at third. Kremer from the belt. Here's the pitch. Curveball hit on the ground. First base, Mountcastle flips to Kremer for another out, and Dino gets out of trouble. Kremer gives up a double, but shows some moxie after taking a line drive off the leg and helping to get that important second out of the inning. He gets out of this without giving up a run. We go to the bottom of the second, no score in Baltimore. How you doing, folks? So guess what, folks? Next Saturday, major announcement. It's Saturday Night Live. A BirdWatcher special. Tune in. Why? Because BW is calling consecutive game number 200. That's right. 2-0-0. I started calling Orioles games last year from game 1, and I have not stopped. And I do not want to stop. I was worried a couple of hours ago. I'm always worried because one internet fail, one power outage, and this streak is over. But folks, fingers crossed, next Saturday night, we're going to celebrate my 200th call consecutive. Now, I'm not going to call it an Iron Man streak because I think it's way too early for that, folks. I got another 12, 13 years to go. But we're going to call this the aluminum foil man streak. Okay? That'll be next Saturday when we're taking on the Angels. It'll be a night game out on the West Coast. So we're going to stay up late together, celebrate. It's going to be a fundraiser for the channel as well. So keep that in mind. But, folks, I'm going to do it in a way that's tasteful. All right? The channel does need some support here in the early stages of this season. And I'm setting up in such a way where you don't have to feel, weird if you aren't able to give or you simply don't want to give. Because I've set up here's a ground ball base hit into left field by Ryan O'Hearn on the first pitch. Turn and burn O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
I know you're saying, BW, shut up about your stupid celebration and call the game. Well, by talking about it, so far, one pitch, one base runner, I'd say it's a good luck charm. So anyway, I have a donation website. It's like many YouTubers use this. It's like giving a cup of coffee. But the point is, they don't take as much of a percentage as YouTube does. When you guys send your super chats and your donations or what have you, YouTube takes a pretty big chunk of that. For this particular 200 streak celebration, we'll be posting a link to the place where a donation will go a little bit farther. Ryan Mountcastle's at the plate. First pitch is a ball, and the next pitch is fouled back. We got a 1-1 count.
Okay, mount up.
I just want to be completely transparent about all this, folks, because I feel a little bit strange. The fact that it's going to be a bit of a fundraising event. I feel a little oogie about the whole thing. This pitch is fouled back. In fact, I brought it up in my Discord. I just posted, hey, folks, so I'm going to do this thing, but I don't really know how to present it to people without... And I'm like, anybody got any suggestions? Nobody had any suggestions. The 1-2 to Mountcastle. He checks his swing on a pitch outside, and he went around, apparently. Wow. What a terrible at-bat for Mountie that was. That pitch was... That wasn't even a breaking ball away. That was a straight fastball. A half-hearted check swing, and now he's out. I tell you what, when Westberg comes back, for me, Mountcastle against righties is on the bench. Here's Jackson Holliday. First pitch swinging. Line drive, base hit into right field. Holliday wastes no time. O'Hearn has to stop at second. The ball right in front of him, but 2 on now with 1 out. Holiday, how you doing? It's electric. Oogie, oogie, oogie. All right, I'll wrap up my little announcement about next Saturday, and I will be bringing it up once a night on the broadcast until next Saturday. So if you're a regular tuner-inner, be prepared. Ramon Laureano at the plate. First pitch is off the plate, ball 1.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
Laureano hitting 188. Swing and a miss on a changeup that floated in there at 80 miles an hour. 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, with Ramon Arias, folks, it's just day-to-day, and that's not even official. Here's a ground ball to short, and this could be 2. It is. For the second straight inning, the Orioles hit into a double play. Ouch.
Big buck, stop it all.
Yeah, boy. All right. Well. So yeah, folks, long story short, with the celebration game, the streamathon, if you will, next Saturday. The bottom line is, folks, I just want everybody to know, and I'll make this clear every day leading up, that this channel, first and foremost, is free and will always be free, okay? I don't have a Patreon. I don't want to set up this specialty, like, for exclusive, content kind of thing. I'm not an exclusive content kind of a guy. Everything that I do, I want to be made available to everyone for free. And, my intention is to build this channel till it gets to the point where just the ads alone, and then people just randomly sending in a super chat or something, is going to, is going to meet my financial requirements to get by, which is all I'm trying to do, right? Now, unfortunately, things have been a little rough with this particular start of this season with things, so we are going to do a fundraiser. But you're not obligated, okay? Nobody's obligated to give, and if you've given before, don't feel obligated to give again. But bottom line, that's why I set up, a separate website. Not only because, they don't take as high a percentage, but because it's more discreet. You can donate there anonymously. So nobody here has to feel like, I know you didn't. I know you didn't send me something. No, it's going to be done in a way where no matter how you do it, here's a ground ball to second base. Second base. First pitch of the top of the third is a ground ball to Holiday for out number 1. All right, I'll shut up now about the that whole thing. But again, I feel like I got to explain it a little extra because again, this is not what I here is Kyle Isbell. By the way, that was Fermin grounding out the Royal catcher for that first out. Here's the number 9 hitter, Isbell. And he takes ball 1 from Kremer. I need coffee. Wow, I am stumbling. 1-0 pitch is high. 1 ball. 2 2-0. Holy cow. I got a shotgun this. The 2-0 is hit in the air, but behind the plate foul. By the way, since this major storm rolled in, I opened up the door, turned off the aircon because I was enjoying the cool air. Now that the sun is starting to come up, I am beginning to sweat quickly. Here's a swing and a foul tip. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's Sam. So anyway, I think. Thank you, Sam, for the super chat.
Message for you, son.
This ball's lifted in this the infield. I'm doing such a bad job. Gunnar Henderson makes the catch. A pop-up on the infield for the second out. Dean Kremer, dare I say it, is feeling it right now. 2 down, nobody on in the third. He's only had one base runner reach. Sam says longtime listeners should try to support the channel when they can. And again, I just want to, put a fine point on it as Jonathan India takes a curveball inside for ball 1. India 0 for 1. Look, a lot of people don't have the ability to give. And, me watching other people's content right now, I don't have the ability to give. It's because I don't have the ability to give that I'm setting up a stream where I'm asking. It's not a fun place to be, okay? When money's, not doing so. But so look, I know a lot of people out there are struggling. And again, this channel is for everybody, available, always, okay? I don't want anything exclusive on this channel, If you're here and you're a fan, you deserve to get all the content. 2 balls and 1 strike. But if you're like me, I get it. And I don't want anybody to feel embarrassed or ashamed or anything like that. If they're like, well, if BW sees I didn't send them something, well, now I won't know because on the Ko-Fi website, it's anonymous. Okay, I've completely over-explained it. Can you tell how self-conscious I am about it? Here's the 2-2 pitch to Jonathan India. That is a check swing roller right at the catcher's feet. Rutschman tagged India just in case. But it's a foul ball, still 2-2. 2 down, nobody on in the top of the third. I better get a lucky out of the way because the door's been open. I'm starting to sweat. Might as well get this lucky out the way now. And then I can
Close the door.
There's a called strike 3, a cut fastball, top of the zone, sit down, India.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hey, speaking of donating, look, I might say that I'm taken, but I can give. Your boy can give. Check this out. Boom. Look what I just did. Look what BW just did. And now wait a minute. I can almost guarantee you that High Priest of the Church of Tea, that is the second free membership he's gotten. I'm pretty sure. It pays to be a high priest. Congratulations, we have a member whose name I can't read, but likely from my part of the world. That's awesome, by the way. We've had a couple of fans from Japan tuned into the last game. Hopefully when Sagano pitches tomorrow, we'll have more. Stony 814, Pure Adrenaline Sports, which is another channel that covers live play-by-play. Check them out if you haven't already. Late Night Edits and High Priest of the Church of Tea. So there you go, folks. 5 gifted memberships from your boy, the BirdWatcher. Give away 5 more tomorrow. Like the Red Sox are out to an early lead, and it looks like the Yankees are behind the A. Oh, no, that's the Marlins. Damn it, I thought that was the Yankees logo. Who the Yankees got this weekend? What's happening? Cubs, Brewers. All right, we are in the bottom of the third. It's Heston Kjerstad at the plate. He takes a curveball low for ball 1. Oh, it is getting hot in here fast. Man, oh man, oh man. The 1-0 is inside, 2-0. Folks. Yankees raise scoreless bottom of the second. Kjerstad lifts one foul off to the left. 2 balls and 1 strike. Heston's hitting .203. 3 homers, 12 driven in. Got into a bit of a dust-up with Anthony Volpe in the Yankee infield after sliding into second base. That's a called strike, bottom of the zone, 2-2. That's a pretty silly dust-up. Kjerstad appeared to be mostly joking. Like, bro, can you maybe not land on my head? He kind of hit me there with a baseball last year. This ball's popped up, shallow left. Coming in is India, and he makes the catch. We have got to start doing something here. God, we've gotten 3 hits off of Wacha. We're also hitting the 2 double plays. Last time Wacha pitched, he went 6 innings, got a quality start. Here is Emmanuel Rivera. Again, a late replacement in the lineup, and he goes after the first pitch. Ground ball to first. Flip to Wacha covering the bag, and there are quickly 2 down for the Orioles. Didn't even get a chance to
Release the Kraken.
Back to the top of the order.
Folks said now you know what to do.
Royals, as a pitching staff in the last 10 games, 7 quality starts from their starters. Man, I'm jealous. First pitch to Mullins is outside, a changeup for ball 1. Holy cow, it's nothing but mod life in the chat. That pitch is a bit off the plate. Michael, Janet, Rob, Matt, all here tonight. Good to have you. Here is a called strike. Knee high on the inside corner to Mullins. Count is 2-1. That sounds like Yankee talk, George, doesn't it? That pitch just missed top of the zone. 3-1 on Mullins. That could have been called strike. Three and 1. Pitch. Top of the zone. That is a strike. Full count on Mullins. Come on, folks. Where have I been ashing until now? Because I don't know. Popped up behind the plate. Fermin with the mask off onto the track. Makes the catch right in front of the dugout steps of the Royals. And that's the first 1-2-3 inning for Michael Wacha. The Orioles go quickly and quietly. Act 1 of this ball game has been pretty eventless. We're moving on to the 4th. It is no score in Baltimore. I will be right back as I go do something with this lucky I got in my hand here. All right? Be right back. Hey, Rob, don't forget about extra innings, man. Extra innings. Don't sell me short. Throw another 20 innings on there. I'm just kidding. I'm just being playful. We got Bobby Witt Jr. leading off this next inning. Caps are on right now. Is that right? All right. Top of the fourth. Here we go. First pitch to Bobby Witt Jr. is hit into right center field. It's going to stay in the park. Herstad is under it. Makes the catch. A one pitch out of Bobby Witt Jr. Folks, I like it. I like it a lot. Vinny Pasquantino, 0 for 1. Takes a called strike on a splitter, knee high on the outside corner. 43 pitches for Dean Kremer. Number 44 is bounced in there for ball 1. The 1-1 outside. Kremer's 2-1 pitch is a curveball hit in the air to left. Backing up, still backing up, and onto the track, Laureano makes the catch. Easy fly ball last year. Warning track ball this year. Kremer's got 2 down in the 4th. First pitch to Garcia is outside for ball 1. Michael Garcia got a .294 average. Blew out his first time up. There's a called strike, 1-1. Cutter right in there. I mean, folks, look at the screen. I mean, you see where those strikes are? Too many of them right down the middle, but Kremer's gotten away with it so far. Curve ball bounces in there. Two balls, one strike. The pitch. Reached for and fouled away, 2-2. One more strike gets us through 4 innings. Here is the 2-2 on the outside edge, just an inch off the plate, full count. Full count on Michael Garcia. 2 down, nobody on in the top of the 4th in a scoreless ball game. First game of 3 this weekend in Baltimore between the Orioles and the Royals. Kremer's pitch is hit in the air down the right side and out of play. We'll have another full count pitch coming up. Wow, it's a very strange Charm City chat tonight. It's oops all mods. Like that Captain Crunch. Here's a payoff pitch. That is just off the plate, low and away, and that is a 2-out walk to Garcia. And if memory serves, he's a base stealing threat as well. Michael Massey, who had a double his first time up, at the plate right now. The only hit of the night so far for the Royals. And another curveball bounced in the dirt, and Garcia will quickly grab second base on that wild pitch. So there you go. Garcia with that speed. As soon as that ball hit the dirt, he was off. No chance. Want to know on Massey. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. There's that splitter. Better location. Lower in the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Hit in the air. Pretty well. Mullins is going to track it down, though, in left center, right in front of the 376-foot sign. And this inning is over. Dean Kremer, smoke and mirrors, has got a 1-hitter through the first 4 innings. We go to the bottom half. Let's get some runs. Holy cow. Who do we got due up? Who the hell's coming up? Gunner, Adley, O'Hearn. That looks like a recipe for some runs. Let's go. Your boy's calling it right now. No more screwing around. All right. The hat said enough of this. Sick of looking at these goose eggs. I don't even like goose eggs. Leadoff walk, probably the worst thing you can do. Leadoff walk. What happened so far? Nothing. Nothing happened. The Orioles have hit into 2 double plays. And Dean Kremer's looked really good. He's given up 1 hit, a double, and a walk. Scoreless going into the bottom of the 4th. Yes, yes, yes. What else is going on? What's shaking? Home plate umpire tonight, Jordan Baker. I don't know any of these guys, this umpire crew. Brock Ballou at third, Dan Merzel at second, Stu Schuerwater. That sounds like sewer water. Schuerwater. Nice name. Gunnar Henderson, folks, here we go. First pitch, a big old curveball right in there from Wacha for strike 1.
His name's Gunner and he's dating my mom.
Come on, Gunna. Gunna got a gunna. Pitch. That is a cutter up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. This pitch is hit in the air. Shallow center. Isbell coming in a few steps makes the catch. Ugh. Is this thing on? Adley Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Hit into a double play his first time up. Can't do it now. Nobody on base, 1 out. First pitch. Curveball taken for a strike. Wacha is only on 32 pitches. We got to make him work harder than this. That pitch is up and away. 1-1 the count. Wacha comes off the mound for a sec. Slight delay here till the next pitch. Rutschman back in the box. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball called. Strike 2. Base is empty, 1 out. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Up and away. Rutschman lays off. 2-2. That was a 97 from Wacha. Didn't think he can get it up there that quick. Two-two pitch. That one's drilled. Right center field. Oh, but it's caught out there. I thought that might have found the gap. Then again, everything that is supposed to be the color orange is the color red on this screen tonight. So don't trust me, folks. Listen to me, but don't trust anything I report. Here's Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
There is 2 down, bases empty. O'Hearn got to hit his first time up. And he takes a called strike. A hit in the second, and then he was wiped out on a double play ball. That ball is popped up, and this will end the inning. Shallow right center field. It should end the inning. The second baseman will make the catch. And the Orioles, couple of opportunities, first and second inning, had runners on, hit into some double plays. These last 2 innings, nothing. Now the bats have gone totally quiet. How much longer can we expect Dean Kremer to pitch a shutout, folks? We need some runs. We go to the 5th, no score in Baltimore. Bottom of the order coming up, 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Royals. Red Sox and Twins are tied up at 1 apiece. Yankees and Rays are still scoreless. Who's Toronto got? Toronto. Ah, boy. What else is going on? Why is my mind so empty? I've got so much to say, and now I can't think of a thing. I can't think of anything. Drink coffee. Lovely. I had a good dinner last night. I went Italian. Had some gnocchi. Pesto gnocchi. And it was good. I was quite satisfied. Topped it off with an Oreo cornetto. Dinner of champions. Bark at the Park, Tuesday in Kansas City. Bring your dogs or girlfriends to the ballpark. Here's Mark Canha. He takes a curveball for a called strike. Just kidding. 0-1 the count on Canha. Smoke a lucky. I got a special lucky waiting. This pitch is popped up. Out of play, right side. Mark Canha 0 for 1. Count is 0-2. We need to wake up bat. Salmonella. Oh, no. This ball's popped up. Straight up. Shallow center. Henderson gives way to Mullins, who makes the catch. 1 away in the 5th. Kremer has retired 13 of the 15 batters he has faced. Just 1 hit, a double, and 1 walk. Here is Drew Waters. And a curveball check swing. Appeal. He did not go. Yeah, a good plate of gnocchi is hard to beat. The 1-0 pitch. Curveball hit on the ground. First base side foul. Don't cut away before the ball person makes a play. I want to see him make a play. The 1-1 Waters. Hit on the ground hard. First base. Mountcastle calls off Kremer and takes it to the bag himself for the second out. Dino. Keeping that pitching line cleano. Hey, by the way, the Orioles starting pitching ERA is now third worst in baseball, folks. We don't have the worst starter ERA. It's only the third worst. There's two teams that are worse. The Royals, meanwhile, have the third best starting pitching ERA in baseball going into today. Here is Freddie Fermin, and he hits a line drive, base hit in the left, a 2-out knock. Second hit of the ball game for the Royals. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Kyle Isbell. Things are looking up, but we need to get some runs there, Michael. Gotta wake up. Dip those bats in some coffee. Let's go. Here's Isbell. Left-handed batter. First pitch swinging. Pops it up on the infield. Gunners got it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. 5 shutout innings in the books for Dino. This game is half over. Can we get a run on the board? Please. I am begging you. Westberg is on the 10-day DL. Has been for a few days. He's eligible to get back next weekend. So hopefully that'll be the case. Ah, boy. Mountcastle, Holiday, and Laureano due up. Oh, no. Chilo's got jokes, folks. Chilo's got jokes. All right. Speaking of restaurant, which restaurant's placemat was that joke stolen from? I'm just kidding you, Chilo. Well done. Well done. What happened on the Discord here? Rob posted something. Oh, probably talking about Arias, yeah. Oh, speaking of birthdays, B. Ravens, if you're out there, happy birthday. B. Ravens, Oriole fan, celebrating his birthday today. Hey, folks, if you're having a birthday on one of the streams, let me know. I'll shout you out. Don't be shy. You don't have to tell us your age. Michael's asking if Chilo understands the gravity of the joke that was attempted. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to get my coat and just leave you guys. So close to 200 straight games called, but BW was finally done in by swing and a miss. Ryan Mountcastle going after a slider on the first pitch. Strike one. Bottom of the fifth. Please, for the love of God.
Okay, mount up.
Yeah, a hamstring. I think that's right. 1-1 on Mountcastle. Mountie hits this one to right, and that's down for a hit. Ryan Mountcastle Ladies and gentlemen, he's on. Westberg, 10-day DL, hamstring, yeah. Jackson Holiday takes inside for ball one. According to the latest report, Westberg may not require a rehab assignment. I would hope not. 1-0 pitch. Holiday popped it up. Left center field. Who's calling off who? Center fielder Isbell with the catch. One away. With Mountcastle still at first base. Holiday retired quickly. Players that are currently injured for the Orioles. Tyler O'Neill, 10-day DL. Jordan Westberg, 10-day DL. Ramon Arias, day-to-day. Andrew Kittredge, 15-day DL. Zach Eflin, 15-day DL. Grayson Rodriguez, 60-day DL. Trevor Rogers, 15-day DL. Colton Cowser, 60-day DL. Gary Sanchez, 10-day DL. Kyle Bradish, 60-day DL. Tyler Wells, 60-day DL. Chase McDermott, 15-day DL. Justin Armbruster, day-to-day. Cody Poteet, 15-day DL. Albert Suarez, 60-day DL. But it's all Mike Elias's fault. 1-1 the count on Ramon Laureano. I know, Janet, right? A fellow by the name of Maverick Handley. Here's a 1-1 pitch to Laureano, fouled away.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
So, folks, just keep that in mind, okay? There's an entire team that is injured. And we're not talking about, I only named like a couple of guys that are fringe players. Most of those guys are pretty vital to the cause. Here's the 1-2 pitch outside to Laureano, 2-2. I might make a highlight clip out of just reading off that injury list because I think that took up at least a full minute just to read the list of injured players. I didn't even go over their injuries. Here's a swing and a miss. Laureano strikes out. 2 down with Mountcastle still at first base. Basallo is back. That's Basallo. I'm guessing, Michael, that's who you mean? Not only is he back, he's actually doing more than just DHing. He's getting some play in the field at first base, and I think they'll pretty soon get him to start catching again. Heston Kjerstad with a swing and a miss. I'd play the Curb Your Enthusiasm music. Swing and a miss or a foul tip. Either. Oh, I guess it's a miss because the ball gets away and Mountcastle will get second base on that wild pitch. Okay, I mean, this would be something out of nothing. There's an 0-2 count with 2 down on Kjerstad, but a base hit would give us the lead here, assuming he gets it out of the infield. Come on, Heston. Don't let that 0-2 count bring you down. Here's a pitch. Low and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, folks. The 1-2. Inside. Nearly hit Heston on the knee. A sinker at 96 from Wacha. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Camden Yards. Make some noise. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Kerstad chased a changeup that tailed away about half a foot off the plate outside. Just kept going away and away and away. 5 innings complete. No score in Baltimore. I want to give a bye-bye birdie call. I missed a bye-bye birdie call, by the way, in the last game. Ramon Arias' home run against the Yankees. That solo shot, 2 batters after Mountcastle. Forgot to say bye-bye birdie. Regrets, folks. We all have to live with it. Well, it's starting to cool off in here. That's nice. What else is shaking? When does school get out? When are the kids going to show up to the yard? When's school get out, folks? What week? I'm assuming some week of this month. June 13th? What? Where the hell are you? What are you in Folsom Prison? The hell kind of June? I always thought people got out into May. May 22nd in Kansas City. June? So when do you go back to school? After Labor Day? Or are they cutting the summers down a little bit? Jonathan India takes high for ball 1. Hey, May 21. That's me birthday. Folks, I'm about to turn 48. Boo. That pitch is in the dirt. It's 2-0 on Jonathan India. So top of the order here. 3rd time through the lineup for Kremer. He's fallen behind 2-0. It's been a great start, but you know how things can get. India pops it up. Okay. So far, so good. Left field. Laureano makes the catch. 1 down. Kremer keeps on keeping on. 5 1/3 scoreless. 47 right now, Garrett. Why, do I look like I'm 70? Great. I've got my reasons. You know. That ball's hit to right. Kerstad with a long run toward the foul line makes the catch. 2 down. Kremer, 2 outs in the 6th. He's only on 68 pitches. Offense taken. Everybody thinks I'm older than I am. I'm like, how old do you think I am? 52. What? Sorry. 2 down for Pasquantino. There's a called strike, belt high on the outside part of the plate. You're only as old as you feel, right? My heart is about 14. My head is about 114. That ball's hit right back up the middle, but look where Gunnar Henderson is. Right there, positioned perfectly. On a bleeder up the middle by Pasquantino. Kremer's easiest inning yet, and it was the tough part of the order, folks. Dino setting down India, Witt, and Pasquantino with ease. With ease. Bottom of the 6th. Can we get some runs? Folks, I'm talking to you. How you doing, folks? I'm BW. Welcome to the BirdWatcher Channel. Over here is the Charm City Chat. How you guys doing? Over here is the number of subscribers to the channel. Up here is the score of the ball game right now. Down here is some information. It says hit the like button. And it says if you haven't subscribed already, wait for it, go on then. It's pretty good advice. Go on then. Subscribe. Go on. Don't worry about if this number doesn't change live because it's just constantly on the fritz. It's part of the charm of my channel. Stuff only kind of works around here. That's how we like it. I bred exotic freshwater fish and... Oh. You bred or are currently breeding? I got a past tense verb and a present tense verb in the same sentence, Garrett. It's throwing me off. It's getting me tense. Get it? I think you currently breed. Used to. Oh, you used to. Okay. Are you being coy with us? Get it? Fish jokes. All right, Emmanuel Rivera, top of the order.
Release the Kraken.
Here's a check swing off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 swung on, fouled off to the left. Orioles better score some runs. 1-2 on Rivera. Pitch. On the ground, third base, big bounce. Across the diamond in time, Rivera retired. 1 away in the 6th. All right. Somebody said it already, and I think we're at the point now where we can feel pretty confident in saying it. Whoever scores first here, probably 95% chance that's the winner of the ball game. Yeah, we're getting late. 1 out in the 6th. Here's Mullins. Takes a pitch up and in. Wacha's only on 58 pitches. There has not been much of an adjustment during the game to try to get him to get deeper into some counts here. He has been throwing strikes. 1-1 on Mullins after this pitch. Mullins in the air, but not much under it. Isbell in center field makes the catch for out number 2. Man, so many weak pop-ups tonight from both teams. Must not be much of a jet stream out there tonight. Here comes Gunner. Come on, buddy.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
1 swing. Please. Pitch. Takes a called strike. Inside edge. Gunner has a hit tonight. This one's hit on the ground. First base. He backs up onto the grass in the outfield. Throws to Wacha covering the bag. He beats Henderson. And the 6th inning is over. Folks, we're going to the 7th inning already. This game is only, what, like an hour and 10 minutes old? This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah. We got a Michael and a Michael due up for the Royals. And a Mark in there as well. I'm assuming Dean Kremer is going to come out to start the 7th. He's only given up 2 hits, and he's only thrown... where is it? Where the hell are you? I lost the information because I had the injury report up. Kremer's on 70 pitches. So even if he has like a 20-pitch inning, he should be able to get through 7. Folks, friendly reminder, please hit that like button if you haven't done so already. There's 116 folks chilling right now. Glad to have you. 83 likes. So by my math, there's about 33 of you out there that could hit the like button. And if only half of you did it, we'll get to 100 likes, which is sort of the baseline goal for all of our streams. We like to hit 100 and then see how much farther we can get. So if you're watching right now, please just tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. It only takes a second. We're in the middle of a break. You're not missing anything. Much appreciated. All right. I mean, folks, there is still daylight out there. This is a night game, and I can still see some sun and pink and blue sky. And here we are in the 7th inning of a fast-moving game. Kremer's first pitch hit on the ground to third. Rivera picks it cleanly across the diamond in time. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 7th. Dino, talk to me. What did you have for breakfast today? What was your routine? Don't change it. What kind of underwear you got on, buddy? Which little hair tie did you use to put the man bun up? Keep using it. There's a called strike to Massey. A splitter, knee high on the outside corner. Oh, 1. Another splitter, this time taken low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kremer's ERA is now under 6. Hallelujah. The 1-1. Curveball slapped to right field and down for a hit. Kremer's thrown a lot of curveballs tonight. A lot of them have bounced in the dirt, and the ones that haven't have hung up like this one. This is the first time someone's really made him pay for it. That's the second hit of the night for Massey. And he's got 2 of the Royals' 3 hits. He's at first base, 1 out. Here's Mark Canha. And there's a pitch on the outside edge, a cutter. Strike 1. Next pitch. Breaking ball, swung on a miss. Oh, that's a cutter? Okay, that cutter was at 85 with a lot of movement. It looked like a mini curveball. It is 0-2 on Canha. Come on, Dino. Pitch smart. Rutschman setting up off the plate outside. The pitch. He goes out there. Canha hits it to right center field pretty deep, but Kjerstad's got room. And we'll throw it back in toward the infield. 2 down. That runner's still at first. I tell you what, there must be lead in the sky tonight. The ball is not traveling anywhere. Here is Drew Waters, 0 for 2. Kremer's 78th pitch of the night is off the plate outside for ball 1. Waters has grounded out both times tonight. This one's hit in the air, left side foul. 2 down, runner at first for the Royals. Dean Kremer Trying to get through 7 shutout innings. 80th pitch of the night coming up. The 1-1 is a curveball fouled at the plate. 1-2. Come on, folks. Come on, folks. Make some noise. Let's get this final out here. Come on. Come on. The 1-2. Throw to first base. Runner back. Come on. A 1-2 pitch coming up. Here it is. Up and away, 2-2. Excuse me, full count. Nope. Okay. It is 2-2. Scoreboard on the screen. Showed 3-2, went back to 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Kremer to Waters. Curveball back up the middle. And stopped by Gunnar. He gets up. He throws to first in time. Put a gold star by that one. This game remains scoreless. 7 shutout innings from Dino.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
And Gunnar Henderson ranging far to his left on the right side of the infield. Goes down, gets it, pops up, and throws him out. 7th inning stretch time here in Baltimore, folks. You know what that means. It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
That's right.
Where's your from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon! There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please, please, give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! No, 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 no! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
I'm starting to adjust. I've gotten really into running 10Ks. I garden now, and I even bought season tickets for the Orioles, since that's what guys who can't satisfy women do.
What? What? Yep, that's now a sound drop. Oh, boy.
We're on a mission from God.
I hope so.
This is great iced tea. This is great iced tea.
All right, folks. Bottom of the 7th inning. Both starters still on the mound. Michael Wacha, just 62 pitches to get through the first 6 innings. Adley Rutschman at the plate, and he takes low for ball 1. Rutschman 0 for 2. He grounded into a double play. And last time up, he lined out. Come on, Adley.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
That ball's lined to right. And that is down for a base hit into the corner. It'll bounce. Rutschman will hit second base standing. It's a leadoff double, folks. Splash it up.
Splash, splash, I was taking a bath.
Looked like a splitter or a change up, something with a little bit of a hump to it. And Rutschman got the bat head down and smacked it into the right field corner. Here's Ryan O'Hearn.
Fight's on. Let's turn and burn.
The good news is, as this pitch is outside for ball 1, is that the conventional double play is not in the cards for now, with a runner at second. First base open. So you can get that out of your mind as a batter. O'Hearn gets into one. Left center field. Going back. Looking up. That ball is gone! Bye-bye, birdie! Ryan O'Hearn has turned and burned, and the Orioles are finally on the board. It's 2-0. Oh, doctor! Folks!
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Ryan O'Hearn takes a sip from the Homer hose and says, "S my effing bees." Here is Ryan Mountcastle. He takes a curveball in the dirt for ball one.
Okay, mount up.
The splash zone is wet. Swing and a miss on that low and away pitch to Mountie. He cannot get to that pitch. 1-1 the count. 2-0 Baltimore, bottom of the seventh. Now we just need 6 outs. And with a day off, the Mountain will be ready. And whoever we won in the 8th. Oh, what a good feeling. When you don't have to use 5 guys out of the pen. The 2-1. Check swing and Mountcastle. Appeal, no swing. 3-1. Wacha just hit 70 pitches. A 2-run bomb from Ryan O'Hearn to the opposite field. Oh, here's the 3-1 pitch. That one's drilled. Mountie gets into one to left. That ball's up, and it's off the base of the wall. He will hit second base easily. His second hit of the night. His first extra base hit of the night. And we continue to splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Folks, imagine if you said, you know what, this is the inning, I'm going to run to the bathroom and grab a pretzel. Ain't nothing been happening all night. You know what, I've been holding it in. I'm going to run to the... Some unlucky fan just missed everything. Mound meeting for the Royals. The Orioles have 2 runs in, another at second base with nobody out. Jackson Holliday is due up next. Let's add on. Let's explode. Oh, I get so happy to see Ryan O'Hearn turn and burn like that. Holliday's got a hit tonight, back in the second inning. His average is up to 253. First pitch to him is a changeup up and away for ball one from Wacha. Wacha, Wacha, Wacha. Come on, folks. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Holliday way out in front of a changeup. One ball, one strike. Wacha's next pitch. Holliday hits it foul off to the left. Ryan S. My effing bees O'Hearn, chilling in the dugout. What bees? What bees are you talking about?
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees!
I gave you a short version. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit to left by Holliday. Hanging up there, though, and caught by India for the first out. Mountcastle has to stay at second base. Yeah, George, here you go, buddy.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! Ah!
Yeah, because that's how you would react as your eyes are being stung by several hundred bees at once. You just go, oh, my eyes. My eyes. Ramon Laureano up at the plate. First pitch is low and away for ball one. Next pitch popped up. Royals have a look, but it's out of play. Two to nothing, the Orioles are ahead here in the bottom of the seventh on a two-run homer by Ryan O'Hearn. Here's a 1-1 pitch fouled away by Ramon Laureano. There's a runner at second base. That's Ryan Mountcastle. He had a double off of Michael Wacha. One out in the inning. And the next pitch from Wacha, number 79 on the night. Low and away. And the count even up at 2-2. George with the super chat. Look at that, folks. Uh-oh. Where is that? There you go.
Message for you, son.
This soundboard is getting too big.
Message for you, son.
The 2-2. Swung on and fouled away. We'll do it again. George says, for the bees. The Baltimore Bees. Has there ever been a sports team called the Baltimore Bees for any kind of sport? I don't know, like field hockey, volleyball, whatever. If there has, and I should know, then I apologize. 2-2 pitch to Laureano. Outside, full count. Folks. Full count. Runner at second, one out. Pitch. That one smacked foul by Laureano. A changeup. He was a little early. Oh, how many home runs for O'Hearn? I can tell you. That would make number... Where is it? Number 6. RBIs number 12 and 13. Mountcastle's at second base, one out. We're in the bottom of the seventh. Full count on Laureano. Payoff pitch is outside. Take your base.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Laureano keeps the line moving, and that might be it for Wacha. The Royals are going to go to their pen. It's going to be another right-hander coming on, a fellow by the name of Cruz. Heston Kjerstad is the next batter due up. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Pitching change. Well, the sub count did move to 26-10. There's no rhyme or reason to this sub count thing. There's no rhyme or reason. It's time for a special lucky. Oh, don't start running on me already. Don't make me look like an amateur over here. There we go. Happy birthday to me. Wait, whose birthday was it today? Somebody's birthday in the chat. Happy birthday. Oh, man, things are looking up already. Whoa. What's happened in here? Fix the scoreboard screen. What happened? What happened? I'm trying to fix my mind right now. Whoa. What's going on with this weed? It's pretty... it's just doing its own thing there, Janet. It'll fix itself. Yeah, it'll, it does things. It does things. All right, Cruz is out here in relief of Wacha. The Orioles with runners at first and second. Steven Cruz has not given up a run in his first 7 appearances, 6 2/3 innings. I think he's due to give up a run. Here's Kerstad. He takes a first pitch strike right down the gut. Silent J is 0 for 2 tonight. It's time for him to not be so silent. Pitch. Up the middle and through a base hit. He is silent no more. The throw is coming in, and the runner at third will have to stop Mountcastle. Bases are loaded now with only 1 out. Well, we're going to need a big hit from the unlikeliest of sources. Emmanuel Rivera up here with bases loaded, 1 out. The number 9 hitter is 0 for 2 tonight. A late addition to the lineup after Ramon Arias was scratched with a hamstring issue that we hope will not keep him out more than 1 game. First pitch to Rivera on the outside edge, a strike. That fastball only registering at 89 miles an hour. But this pitcher Cruz has got some unique movement to both his delivery and the ball. That ball's lined opposite field and a base hit into the right center field gap. Rivera's going to score a pair, I think. No? Just 1? Who the hell couldn't score from second on that? That was into the gap right center. Anyway, we're up 3-0 now on a base hit by Rivera. Opposite field. Very well done.
It's magic, you know.
Bases still loaded, and here comes Said.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Oh, you damn know what to do. First pitch is way inside. Ball 1. Come on, folks. Man, I'm trying to juggle a lot right now. By the way, Dylan Carlson is on pinch running at second base right now. Pitch to Mullins is high at 100 miles an hour. So wait a minute. You can't have an 89 mile an hour fastball and 100 mile an hour. What was that other pitch? Was not labeled correctly, whatever it was. This dude throws triple digits. Mullins lines it right to first, and this could be a double play. It is. Folks, you got to be kidding me. Mullins hits the crap out of it, but right to the first baseman, and with Rivera a couple of steps off the bag, it's a double play. Pasquantino, the catch, and then he slaps the base with his glove for the double up. But, folks, how can you feel anything but fantastic? 3 runs on the board in the inning. Dean Kremer's got a cushion. Let's see who comes out to pitch the 8th. I know who we got for the 9th. I know who we got for the 9th. Let's go. What's going on with those other scores out there? I want to gain some ground. Oh, the Yankees are ahead 3-zip. Oh, boy. Red Sox tied with the Twins. I still never found out who Toronto was playing. Oh, it happens, Rob. Nobody was really at fault for anything. Rivera had like a normal lead, line drive. First baseman's playing close to the bag. Boom, boom. What are you going to do? Guardians? Blue Jays Guardians? Ah, here it is. That is in the bottom of the 6th, tied at 3. 1-1 tie, also bottom of the 6th. Red Sox have runners at first and third, 2 down. Folks, tomorrow, again, if you didn't hear at the top of the program, we got a little bit of luck on our side. I'm not sure what the reason is, but initially Cole Reagans, a lefty, was the scheduled starter for the Royals on Sunday. A tough guy to go after. I think he started one of those 2 games we got shut down in the playoffs last year. It was him and Seth Lugo, right? So Reagans, we haven't been hitting left-handed pitching all season. He's a good lefty. And we've got Kyle Gibson as the opposing pitcher. I looked at that and I went, man, how are we going to win this game? Well, we got a little bit of help because Reagans is no longer the probable starter. It is Michael Lorenzen, a right-hander. So the Orioles only have to face one left-handed pitcher over the next 8 games, not including tonight. And that's tomorrow. Chris Bubich. He will be up against Tomoyuki Sagano. Folks, coverage starts here on the BirdWatcher Channel at 7 o'clock sharp, 7 p.m. Don't you dare be late. Yenier Cano will take over for Dean Kremer. What a night for Dino. Let's hope the bullpen can keep up the good work they've been doing. 3-run lead as we start the top of the 8th. First pitch to Fermin is in there for a strike. A sinker by Cano. Fermin 1 for 2. Slider low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, we'll see what Kittredge has got, Rob, when Kittredge gets in here. I think you're going to like the cut of Kittredge's jib. But it's a good problem to have. 2-1 the count. That pitch is outside to Fermin. Pitch. Fouled back. It was beaten into the ground, and then the English took it to the backstop. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff man, top of the 8th for the Royals. 3-0 Baltimore. The pitch from Cano. Oh, come on, Blue. Come on, Blue. Cano hitting that outside corner at the knees does not get the call. Full count. Stay focused, my friend. Pitch. That's lifted to right and foul. 3-2 on Freddie Fermin. I mean, we paid him like he should, Rob. We paid him enough. I mean, the money he's making is not to just be a middle of the bullpen guy. So I would hope so. I would hope that's, I mean, not to say that that's how it's going to work out, but I mean, I think that's what the Orioles had in mind. Here is the payoff pitch. That is fouled away off to the right. We'll do it again. I don't think it's going to be a rush. I mean, Kittredge will probably be eased into the bullpen. That ball's hit up the middle. That's a base hit. Leadoff man on for the Royals here in the 8th. Cano giving up a ground ball hit to Freddie Fermin. That ball had too much of the plate. Almost hit the umpire on the way through. All right. We need to get these next couple guys out. Bobby Witt Jr. is currently in the hole. First pitch strike to Kyle Isbell, who's 0 for 2. Oh, 1 pitch. Popped up. And out of play, it's 0-2. Oh and 2 on Kyle Isbell. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the 8th. The pitch from Cano. Here it comes. That one's hit in the left. And it'll be caught out there on a sliding catch by Dylan Carlson. Carlson newly into the ballgame as a defensive upgrade. Laureano goes into right field where Kjerstad was. And in comes Carlson with a sliding catch. Cano with a round of applause for that effort. 1 away here in the 8th. Here is India. He takes outside, ball 1. Once again, big at bat with Bobby Witt on deck. You keep India off base, Bobby Witt cannot be the tying run. That pitch is outside, and Cano falls behind 2-0. India is 0 for 3. He's flown out twice, and he's struck out. 2-0 pitch. Right in there. 96 on the gun, a sinker. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That one's lined, and it's third base Rivera. They go to second for 1, all the way to first, almost turn 2. Great play by Emmanuel Rivera on a ball ticketed down the left field line. Not only did he get to it, what a strong and accurate throw to second base to turn what was almost a ridiculous double play. We'll take the force. 2 down, runner at first. Fielder's choice for, who was that? Fielder's choice for Jonathan India. Here is Bobby Witt Jr. Again, with a 3-run lead, he's up there, not the tying run. And a swing and a miss. A slider from Cano. 2 down in the 8th. Oh, 1 from Cano. Swing and a miss. He chased one. Did Witt. And the count is 0-2, folks. Come on. And Chilo and George understand exactly what is on the line right now, beyond just the score line. With this 0-2 pitch coming, Cano steps off the mound. picks up the rosin bag. Drops it strangely right behind the rubber. Okay, here we go. 0-2. Rutschman setting up outside. The pitch. Way outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Trying to put an end to something here is Cano. The 1-2. Low and away, and the count is even. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out in the top of the 8th. The Royals with a runner at first base. Cano gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! He chased a changeup low and away. Sit down, Witt.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? 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 Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. See you later, hit streak. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 3-0 Baltimore. One more chance to add on. If we don't, the Mountain has a save situation. Let's go. We take this game, that's 3 wins and 4. Wait for it. Hold on.
Do you believe in me? Do you believe in me?
Come on.
Do you believe in me?
Oh boy, is this great!
You never heard of Baltimore style? You never heard of Baltimore style?
Oh, I've heard of it.
Call it the Baltimore Miracle or some shit.
I hear you, buddy. I hear you. All right.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
I hope so. Sinuses are kicking in. All right, let's wrap this up. George, please, just remove that comment. It's not sitting right in the Charm City chat. George, you gotta get rid of that one, man. It's a thought that should not be in the birdosphere. Janet got rid of it. George, you understand, right? We just cannot have that. We cannot. Doth cannot speaketh of such thingeth. All right, here we go. Gunnar Henderson takes a first pitch strike from Clark. Who's this guy? Clark with an E. Henderson's 1 for 3. Pitch outside. 1-1 on Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
Who the hell is this guy? Taylor Clark. On the outside edge, that's a called strike. Fastball at 96. Perfectly spotted by Clark. Gunnar behind, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch. Popped up. Left center field. Isbell will make the catch for the first out. All right. Is it time to turn and burn again? Or is it Adley's turn? Adley and then Ryan O'Hearn. It'll be nice for O'Hearn to get one more trip to the plate. I'm sure he'll get a nice ovation. First pitch to Rutschman. Swung on and fouled off to the right. He was ahead of a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Ahead of it. Damn, Adley. He's trying to turn and burn.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Just hitting the 2-hour mark. Crazy. Actually, it's an hour and 55 minutes. The game started 5 after. That pitch is off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, this could be like a 2-hour and 5-minute game, folks. It's what we call the Baltimore Quickie. Usually costs $20. But if you treat her right, it's only 15. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2. All right. Oh, yeah, I better refresh the game. Let's try to get through this at-bat. And you get free crabs. Fouled away. It's such a good deal. What is that promotion they have at Camden Yards? Some kind of like discount deal? We've got the same in the streets. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Rutschman got fooled on a slider low and in. Here comes Ryan O'Hearn. Folks, how about an ovation for this guy?
Let's turn and burn.
Oh, the 2-hour mark. It just went. It just went. It's amazing. It's amazing, the accuracy. I'm going to miss O'Hearn. I'm going to miss it. All right. We're okay. First pitch. Ball 1. Ryan O'Hearn hitting .307 now. OPS of .975. Are you kidding me? That's a called strike, top of the zone. 1-1 the count. O'Hearn is, he's got some body language going on right now. He's flexing. I love it. He's the alpha in the room right now. That pitch is upstairs. 2-1 on Ryan O'Hearn. Pitch. Hit up the middle. Handled by Witt. Behind the bag at second, over to first in time, and the inning is over. Folks, set your watches. It's mountain time.
Mountain, this is what it's all about. Mountain, this is what it's all about.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
Folks, we head to the 9th. The Orioles are looking to shut out the opponent. That's right. How many times have we done that this year? I think I can count it on one nose. Maybe one dimple. You know? Here we go. Trying to win 3 out of our last 4. We got to take it, folks. Get this first game, set us up to take the series. I don't know if this team is built to be sweeping other teams right now, but we got to win the series. It's the only way we're going to climb back into contention. 1 series at a time. And a win tonight going to put us in a pretty good spot, I think. And when it comes to, again, the pitching, oh, God. Confidence breeds confidence, folks. The hitters start seeing the pitching, like, pick up the slack. And then the hitters are like, all right, well, Ryan O'Hearn anyway. Between him and Ced Mullins, putting his team on their back. Everybody else, Jackson Holliday, by the way, if he would play more every day, I think would probably be right up there too. Holliday's starting to really round into form as a major leaguer now. It's fun to watch. Here is Felix Bautista, folks. He's 5 for 5 in save opportunities. He's now pitched 9 innings on the season. His ERA is a flat 2. Opponents hitting just 156. 6 walks is the major concern, but most of those came in the first 3 or 4 outings. He's been a lot more of a shutdown-looking closer lately. Let's see what he does now. It'll be Vinny Pasquantino, 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Royals. And the first pitch, look at that, 96, belt high on the outside corner. Strike 1. Next pitch, inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Take it back over here. Folks, hit that like button. Subscribe right now. Do it. The 1-1 pitch. That's in on the hands and fouled straight back. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. The chant of "Let's Go O's" begins to swell around the ballpark. The 1-2. And on the ground, Mountcastle will take it to the bag himself. 1 away. Let's go. Michael Garcia coming up. That's okay, Joel. I'd hate to know what you're using to type with right now. First pitch to Garcia is high for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. 1 out in the 9th. The pitch. Caught the bottom inside edge. Maybe got an inch from the ump. It is 1-1. The Mountain kicks and deals. That pitch is high. You could see it right out of his hand. That ball got away from him. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 pitch. On the outside edge. Called a strike. The Mountain is getting the edges. And we love it. 2-2. All your fingers are broken. Holy cow. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Sit down. 2 away.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Get on your feet, Baltimore. Bautista looking to go 6 for 6 in saves. Crowd on their feet. Michael Massey, 2 hits on the night at the plate. Bases empty. Pitch. Popped up. Left field. Long run. Carlson. Out of reach. Up against the screen. 1 strike on Massey. Show of hands, folks. Who's going to be back here tomorrow night for Game 2? The Orioles are getting a little bit hot. You don't want to be late to the party. Bautista leans in, gets the sign. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. 1 more strike. Come on, folks. Get up. Get up. Wake up the neighbors. I know I am. 2 strikes, 2 down in the 9th. Bautista's pitch. Up the middle, handled by Henderson, over to first, in time, and this ball game is over. The Orioles are in the win column again. We've got a streak, a winning streak. We've taken 3 of 4, final score. We shut out the opponent 3-0. Baltimore over Kansas City. Holy cow. Make us 13-18 as we work our way back to respectability. Come on, folks.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
And may I remind you again, our record now. We have 2 records. We have the with Charlie Morton pitching record of 0-7, and we now have the no Charlie Morton pitching record of 13-11. Does 13-11 sound like panic time, folks? It doesn't sound like panic time to me. Look at how many injuries we have. There's still enough depth to win some ball games, even with all the injuries. The problem was Charlie Morton guaranteeing us a loss every 5th day. Take that out of the equation. Okay? Let's go. We got a lot of time to go. What is that? Game number 31? We've only got 131 more. Come on. We've got this many games doubled plus 100 more. We got a lot of time, okay? Shutout tonight of the Royals, the same team that shut us down in the playoffs last year. Makes it all the more sweeter. Let's take a look at this box score here. 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors for the Orioles. The Royals, no runs, just 4 hits, and they did not make an error themselves. In terms of extra base hits, just the 1 for Kansas City, that double by Michael Massey. They left 5 men on base. The Orioles left 4 men on base. 2 extra base hits, a double by 3. Double by Rutschman and Mountcastle, and then the 2-run homer, the big blow from Ryan O'Hearn, his 6th of the season in the 7th inning off of Michael Wacha. And yeah, Yenier Cano came in, gave up a hit, scoreless inning otherwise, and the Mountain came in 1-2-3 with a strikeout. His ERA now at 1.80 and his whip down to 1.10. Cano, by the way, ERA still at 0 with a whip of 0.94. Kremer's ERA is now at 5.73. It was over 7 when the night started. And his whip still a bit ugly, but much improved at 1.38. Emmanuel Rivera had the other RBI in this ball game. Don't forget Rivera with an RBI hit. He was a late replacement in the lineup for Ramon Arias, and he came through in the 9-hole. So credit to him. But, folks, obviously player of the game, Dean Kremer, throwing a gem. 3 hits and 1 walk over 7 scoreless innings. He only struck out 2 batters. And I got to tell you, he did not have great stuff. A lot of this had to do with just the Royals just not looking good at the plate. And, folks, that really does spell good news for us this weekend. If the Royals as a team are going into a bit of an offensive funk, good timing for us. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Obviously, the big story on their side, Bobby Witt Jr. held hitless for the first time since, the first week of April? 22-game hitting streak snapped by Dean Kremer with some help from Yenier Cano. Don't you know? Only 82 pitches, says George. What, for Kremer? Yes, 56 for strikes. And just 105 pitches altogether through Kremer, Cano, and Bautista to get through the 9 innings. So, yeah, we kept the pitches down. A lot of light contact, a lot of pop-ups. Not a whole lot of strikeouts. Just 4 combined from Oriole pitching. But a lot of weak contact. And, again, the ball did not seem to be flying very well in the air until Ryan O'Hearn put an end to that with an opposite field shot. Good stuff. Okay, so coming up tomorrow, that start time again, folks, 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air here. First pitch not long thereafter. Hope to see you guys back here. This was a short one tonight. I don't know what to do. It's only 8:15 in the morning over here. I feel odd. But you know what that means? Probably one of my colleagues is calling a game somewhere right now, and I can send you on over there. I can go down and get my breakfast and, get excited about calling tomorrow night's game. I can't wait. Can't wait. We are on a little bit of okay. I want to say thank you to everybody in the Charm City chat. We got some super chats in tonight, some memberships given out by yours truly. The mods here, as always, doing a bang-up job, keeping the chat nice and charming. We got over 100 likes, folks. We could hit 120. If you haven't hit it on your way out, please do. And one more reminder that coming up a week from tomorrow night, BW with game call number 200. 200 streak. Don't worry. I won't bring it up again until we get till 300, which will happen probably in September. So these sort of special milestone streamathon games, which I hope only need to have a couple of them before they're not necessary. But anyway, they can only happen once or twice in a year, right? Because every 100 games, we can't do it 3 times in a year. I know that much. Once, maybe twice. All right, let me look and see who's on here. I'm ready to go. I'm feeling giddy. We have Fitzy, JJ, Rhino, Pure. The Red Sox game is the one you guys are probably interested in, although they just took the lead. Damn it, Boston just took the lead. And the Yankees are up 3-0 as well. So it doesn't look like we're going to gain any ground tonight. But I'm going to send you on over to, if that game's almost over. What about this game? Where's that at? That's in the bottom of the 8th. That's almost over. All right, I'll send you to Fitzy. Tell the kid I said hello. This is Fitzy, by the way.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
That's what he sounds like.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
So say hi to him for me, will you? I'll be back on tomorrow night, folks. Celebrate this Orioles shutout of the Royals. I know I will. Until tomorrow night, from the hat, and yours truly, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I will chirp at you later. Good night, everybody.